I want to bring in Democrat lobbyist Nathan Daschle now. He joins us from a different perspective in the United States. We heard what Richard Quest had to say there about what Donald Trump's intentions are. This is, tactics we've seen on display before. Do you agree with Richard Quest that if Trump was to snatch Greenland, that it would be the end of NATO, and would Trump really care?
Well, to the first question, absolutely yes. When we built NATO, we never contemplated what would happen if one NATO ally attacks or invades another. I mean, this is truly inconceivable for those of us who, as Richard Quest said, grew up in the rules-based order for the last 75 years. What I want the rest of the world to know is that most Americans are absolutely furious with this idea. When we look in the mirror, we don't see Donald Trump. We see something different. We see values that we seem to have forgotten in the last year. To your second question, would Donald Trump care? No, I don't think so. It's hard to know what Donald Trump cares about outside of himself. But no, I don't know if he would care about the future of NATO. When he talks about NATO, he doesn't talk about it in positive terms. He talks about it like it's a burden. And we're just in a strange place where the president of our country does not uphold the values that most of us really hold dear.
Nathan, if you're talking about domestic base politics, which is what always is central for Donald Trump when it comes to it, this is a year where we'll see the midterm elections, which is really important for him and important for the Democrats as well. Is it really true that Americans even care about Greenland and the rules-based order? Don't they just care about things like immigration, inflation, cost of living?
Well, those issues are definitely top of voters' minds. But what's going on is there is now an aura around Donald Trump. It's an aura of chaos and it's an aura of disorder. And that does impact the vote. Donald Trump's approval ratings right now are the same as Biden's were at the same point in his presidency. And that is not a compliment. That is a bad place to be. But the reason they are is because President Trump continues to create news stories virtually every day with some new outlandish idea. On Greenland, he has not explained to the United States and certainly has not convinced the United States that this is something that we need and is absolutely not something that we need to take by force. I mean, this is an instance in which the president has truly gone rogue.
Who's the leading Democrat at the moment? Because nothing seems to be cutting through. The flood the zone strategy, although I accept that Trump's approval ratings is as bad as Joe Biden's at that point, not being a compliment, as you say. But are the Democrats benefiting from that at all? They don't seem to be gaining much traction.
I think Democrats absolutely are benefiting. I would say that the Democrats' benefit is probably less due to what they've accomplished in their own right and more due to the political downfall of Donald Trump. Right now, Democrats are favored over Republicans on what we call a generic congressional ballot by about 5 to 6 points. Generic congressional ballot is when pollsters ask if you'd rather vote for a Democrat or Republican this November. Right now, Democrats have the lead. More voters identify as Democrat than Republicans now, which is a switch from earlier this year. And in the special elections, which are the elections that we have in between our every 2-year November election day, Democrats have done very well. So right now, I can tell you that Democrats are very confident and they're happy about where they are with respect to November's elections. And I think Republicans are nervous.
Nathan, welcome back. 2026. We are off and running. It's going to be quite a year. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely, indeed. All right. Sounds great.